Time for the power play on Around the Wicket. Neroli Meadows with you alongside Lisa Sthalekar and Aaron Finch. Lisa, watching that first test between Australia and Pakistan, there was an interesting moment where Alex Carey didn't quite knock the bails off, a mis-stumping, this run out, whichever you want to call it. What did you think of that moment?
I think it was quite a telling moment. Later on he said his momentum wasn't there and he was going back, but I think subconsciously the Bairstow incident is playing a role. He may not know it consciously, but it probably is a telling factor. And as much as he's happy with the decision that he did the right thing and he'll do it again, there's some part of him, I think, that's just holding back.
Even if you know you've done the right thing in life, if enough people disagree with you, the seed of doubt starts to play in your mind and it'll come up in a split second in those moments, won't it?
Yeah, it will. And I think what's been great about this Australian team under Pat Cummins and Andrew McDonald is how together they are, how much they support each other, both privately and publicly. I think that's a huge bonus as well. And I think Alex Carey needs to continue to lean on his senior players and guys around that side who have probably been through a bit of adversity, fair to say, in throughout their careers. And he's one of the great guys of cricket. So, yeah. I think you're right, Lise. Maybe just subconsciously there's something there that's just holding him back.
On that point, if you were his captain and you see a moment like that, do you pull him aside? Do you have a conversation? How do you approach it?
Oh, I think you have to address it at some point. And no doubt that the team would have addressed it and he would have addressed it as well and either come to peace with the decision. Because there was nothing wrong with the dismissal of Johnny Bairstow. It's just out. You're out, mate. And a lot of carry on around it. So... that's mainly around the result and people who are on the wrong side of the result. They're the ones that carry on the most because they need their voice to be heard. And he did nothing wrong. So I think you just keep reiterating that.
Wouldn't mind an international umpire just going, you're out, mate. You're out. Just
see you, champion.
On your champ. We're celebrating, speaking of champions, 500 wickets for Nathan Lyon, the 8th man to do so, the 3rd Australian after Shane Warne and Glenn McGrath. Who would you rather have in your team, Lisa? Ravi Ashwin, another great off-spinner of this generation, or Nathan Lyon?
Depends on what surface we're bowling. Where are we playing the game, Nez?
Oh, see, I like that. So if you're at home in Australia, you pick Nath, and if you're in India, you pick Ravi Ashwin. That's one hell of an off-spinner.
Absolutely. Yep.
I mean, you just think of, like, if I was to face Ravichandran Ashwin, I'm not quite sure what he's going to bowl. Like, he's going to make me look like an absolute fool on those type of decks. So I'd hate to face him. He's
the next to this 500 milestone when it comes to off-spinners. What do you think? Who would you rather face?
Oh, again, it all comes down to where it is, because if you look at Ashwin's record in India, it's unbelievable. He gets the best players in the world out consistently. You're on flat wickets that don't turn a huge amount in Australia. Nathan Lyon is unbelievable. Both have got me out, so neither.
Have you smacked either of them?
Oh, it's at different times, no doubt. But again, shorter formats of the game is totally different.
I've also enjoyed their byplay on social media as well. They're very nice to each other at the moment.
They're
Lisa.
learning so much from each other. It's good to see. And they're singing Kumbaya as well.
We love it. Just one off spinner acknowledging another in the world of cricket and social media. And social media is where you can get involved on the power play on Around the Wicket. Make sure you get your questions in so we can ask our experts and get their opinions. I think you're out, mate.
I'm out.
We're all out. We'll see you next time.